Hi guys, this is the Hawk again. So back on about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and they are going to be in South Africa on Monday. Um, and the reason I'm saying this is because, and I keep bringing them up, is because it's just window dressing. It's trying to be all nice and public, and you know, give the perception that they are there for the good of the people. But all of it is just window dressing. They're doing nothing. It's like having tea with the with the queen, and oh ha ha. It doesn't make sense. Why are they there? They're doing nothing other than going to visit places and 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 not really deal with issues that are down there. In Australia, when they were there, the newscast was couldn't figure out what they were doing there. Why were they there? So day one, they're going to go to a workshop in Cape Town, and it's for children to learn their rights and martial arts or self-defense classes. Then they go into District 6 to look at a museum that was done to unite the people affected by apartheid. Given the environment in South Africa right now where whites are being told to leave the country, that we are all the white people in South Africa are settlers. Who's going to meet them at the? Who's gonna meet them at the airport? Are they going to come in their fancy jet? Are they going to come by normal plane? Who's going to provide them security at this time? I know the Queen is being adamant that she doesn't want no red carpet. Um, she wants no red carpet ceremony or anything like that because it's too much publicity for them right now. Day two, they're going to travel to Monswabi Beach to learn about waves changes, and then they're going to go to work on some lunchbox that place provides meals for schools in the rural areas. Prince Harry's going to join the Marines in Cape Town. They should be in the Cape Flats trying to stop the violence there. And they're combating poaching. And then Meghan and Harry are going to go to the oldest mosque in the country and then have a reception at the High Commission residence. Have tea. Day three, they go to visit Desmond Tutu, who's been very, very quiet during the xenophobia attacks. The fact that he created the Truth Commission back in the 90s that literally proved, there were only 21,000 murders during the apartheid regime. He's extremely quiet, and it's disgrace. Not once has he come out publicly and condemned anything that's going on. No rapes, no murders, no racism, no get rid of white people. His commission was there to bring peace. Are they going to deal with that? Are they going to deal with the farm murders? The fact that a pregnant mother was literally murdered the other day or in her bed sleeping, hacked to death. Both her and her baby died. Husband stabbed multiple times, fighting them off. and he lived. Had he died, there was another child in the room. What would have happened to that child? Nobody said anything. The world is silent again. Another old lady hacked to death again, tied up and hacked to death. Nothing said. Let's go have tea with Desmond Tutu. Meghan's going to stay in South Africa and go to the Woodstock Exchange to encourage women entrepreneurs, while Prince Harry goes to Botswana to plant trees, while they murder our farmers and then rape our children. And there's 58 murders a day, and that includes black people. And the UN has half a million dead now in South Africa. 500,000. And a new statistic came out yesterday. 1 million women have been raped in South Africa since 1994. 1 million women and girls raped in South Africa since 94. 500,000 have been murdered, and yet they're silent. They want to go plant trees in Botswana and go see Desmond Tutu and have tea. While Malema and Andile Masatama and Ace Mashula and the rest of the racists scream, kill the Boer, go kill women and children and their pets, white women and children and their pets. And Malema is saying, don't attack your brothers from Nigeria, go attack the white people, as an excuse. We don't hear Malema and them talking about, hey, stop killing your brothers and sisters in the townships. Stop raping your little girls and stop. Why don't you bring them to book? Why don't the communities get together and round these people up and get rid of these Tutsis? Nobody says anything. The British government gave South Africa 50 million pounds. That chicken leg fool, Theresa May, trying to dance and embarrass herself and made a complete and utter fool of herself dancing in front of everybody. She looked completely ridiculous while all the people looked at her as stupid, thinking, yes, you stupid person, you're going to give us 50 million pounds? 50 million pounds times that by 50, almost 30. To steal land from the legitimate citizens of South Africa who are descendants of the British, who are people that were persecuted by the British government during the Anglo-Boer War. And believe me, I'm British. My last name's Montgomery. So day 4, Meghan Markle will take part in a woman public service breakfast. Why are they coming to South Africa? What's the point? They're doing nothing. Publicity stunt. They're not addressing the problem in South Africa that's going on right now. Rampant corruption of over nearly 6 trillion. They can't account for. Nobody went to jail. And they're still doing it. Now they're taking your pensions. Nobody says anything. But the royals are coming. What are you there for? And why are you there? It's all window dressing. They're doing nothing. Or are they just coming to see what they have created in South Africa so they can rape South Africa some more and abuse the people there? The same people that the British don't realize South Africa, The Afrikaner had to fight them off for all the people of South Africa and lost 26,000 women and children in concentration camps built by the British. I believe 8,000 black people died in those concentration camps too. Where's the reparations? Still continues today. Who created apartheid? Not the Dutch, not the Afrikaner, not the Boer. It was inbred in them, pushed in them, shoved in them, forced on them by the British. In the hatred for the British, of what they did in the past. Still bleeds in their blood like a raw sore. But the royals are coming for tea. Day 5. Prince Harry's going to Angola to see the legacy that his mother, Princess Diana, started in raising awareness for landmines. Great idea. Love that lady. We all know that accident in a tunnel was no accident. The driver wasn't drunk, as they say. The toxicology report proves it. You cannot find that toxicology report anymore, can you? It disappeared. The bodyguard that was with her stated the driver wasn't drunk. The doctor in the hospital who tended to her said she was alive and she was pregnant. The royal family couldn't have a Muslim in the royal family. Makes you think, don't it? I still remember driving one day. I was in Utah, in Woods Cross, and that came on the news, and I knew immediately, like a cold shiver went down my back. That poor woman, she just got murdered. But the royals are coming to Cape Town for tea. Day 6, Prince Harry will meet the president in Angola. Then he will visit a maternity hospital before traveling to Malawi. Day 7, Prince Harry will visit a local college that supports women obtaining an education. And then he will meet the president in Malawi. Prince Harry on day 8 is going to fly to a national park to pay tribute to the guardsman Matthew Talbot, who lost his life in anti-poaching patrol. Not one mention about 500,000 people been murdered in South Africa since 1994, that their government set up to have the free and fair elections in South Africa. The Rainbow Nation. There's only one color in South Africa right now. It's the color of blood. It runs in the street every day. Yesterday, I saw 2 men laying in the street burning. Somebody had set them alight. One man was trying to get up. He was confused. You could see he was fighting for his life. And they were laughing at him. They were laughing in the video. This is the Rainbow Nation of South Africa. And yet the royals are coming for tea. People are dying in the streets, black and white. colored Indian, and the royals are coming for tea. One million little girls and women, mothers, grandmothers have been raped in South Africa. No mention, the royals are coming for tea. 26,000 women and children were murdered by the British government during the Anglo-Boer War. They never apologized. We know that the EFF is being funded by the British. And Malema stands up and screams, kill the white man, kill the Boer, one bullet, one Boer. Nobody says anything. If a white person says the K word, they get 2 years. If somebody says Mlungu or something like that, he gets to write a letter to apologize. And the next day in Parliament, do the same thing again, and nothing happens. Why the little red people run all over the Parliament, threatening people over the counters, making a joke of your government. The royals are coming for tea. And while the farms collapse and the people will starve soon, the royals are coming for tea. And the thousands and thousands of farmers that have been murdered today, even raped, tortured, but the royals are coming for tea. Harry will visit the Mua Health Center before heading back to South Africa on the 9th day. On the 10th day, Prince Harry and Markle will get together and meet inspiring young youth. And then they will go meet Grace Michelle, the widow of Nelson Mandela. And then home to happy, happy England, to the palace of people, and to privileged life, where they haven't looked down at their feet because they're walking in a river of blood, created by the British government, allowed by the international communities to continue. A government completely corrupt, money stolen from every single department in the whole country. People don't have services. Hospitals are falling apart. And yet the royals are coming for tea. What is wrong, people? Do we just dress this up? Take a pile of shit and put icing on it and cover it up? And the bottom of it's pouring out is blood. Blood of our people, black and white, colored and Indian. And they have people like Malema, Andile Masatama, Ace Mashula, and many, many others like Zuma and others that incite the division of all our people when we're supposed to be a rainbow nation. And the royals are coming for tea. And they laugh at our people burning in the street. How do you justify that? And you praise Robert Mugabe, who murdered half of his people. You praise the new president, who shot their own people. And the royals are coming for tea. He has one thing I do not understand. In Libya today, and you all say we bad people, us white people, and whatever. In Libya today, thousands and thousands of black young men are being slaved by the Libyan Arabs. Nobody says anything. Nobody's freeing them. Where are the royals now? Everybody knows about it. Nobody will deal with it. Why? Because they're black. During slavery in America, the slavers were blacks and Arabs. And the Portuguese came and the Americans came and the English came and they took the slaves like like bales of hay and across to America and sold them like cattle. And they're doing it again. And the people that are feeding now people inside South Africa to divide the people there and create this horrible, horrible thing that's going on. It's called racism. And land reparations, it's a lie. It's all a lie. It's to get the vote, to stay in power. The blood is running all over the streets of South Africa right now. Nobody's safe, not one person. But the royals are coming for tea. This is the hawk. I'm out of here. Don't be blinded by the show. If you like my videos, subscribe, like, and hit the bell. I'm about to do another series on the Khoisan, and it's written by a princess of the Khoisan and a prince of the Zulus. And together, I'll read these. These are good friends of mine. That's my next series coming up. Plus, I'll be interviewing a bunch of politicians and Conte again. And I apologize. But anyway, I diverse. This is the hawk. I'm out of here. Be safe out there. And stop killing one another. Please just stop killing one another. And stop raping our children. Stop raping your mothers and your grandmothers. Please, please stop the killing. Please.